Hey everyone, Nicola Light here. Are you feeling a sense of settlement coming in, upgrading, moving through, finalizing, shifting um, into this reality from your perspective? Or are you sort of like deepening into your healing journey? What is it that you are experiencing right now? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. There are many of you that place the comments down below, and it does help the analytics of these videos being seen. So, and also it's really good for my ego to sort of see that there's this beautiful engagement. What I want to sort of talk about in this video today is more about that settlement into what it is that the heart desires, so that you can then move deeper into the understanding of what we are actually creating in the first place. As we sort of move through our journey, we have this sort of inkling of what it is that we're here to experience. But what is it that we actually want? And this is what's been coming up for me and working with some beautiful people today, into the consolidation into the mind of what is it here that you want to experience, rather than going thoroughly into the flow state or too much in the mind into manifestation. What is it here? It is that you are focusing, like laser intention within you, that will assist you into moving forward onto the next evolution step of your journey. And within each of these sort of considerations within our mind and our energetic force in what it is that's been shown outside of ourselves starts to consolidate within our system. But we've got to see what it is that we want to experience in the first place. So in doing that, I want to bring in some light codes to assist myself into my own journey, and also then to assist you with this presentation of me speaking to myself here on this video, and then sharing that presentation as I create freely here in this space, that the universe can then synchronistically align us in this now moment for you to hit that like and subscribe button into saying, yeah, do you know what? I want a little bit more of that information Nicola holds. There we go. If not, then we're just going to pop it there on the shelf, and then, you know, maybe come back to my video content later. But it is that, isn't it? It's that consolidation, the calibration, the connection, the commitment into really getting to know who you are and to ignite your own inner light wisdom. So that's what this channel's all about. So without further ado, have a little look back, stop the video into something that might sort of assist you. If you don't think that this video is going to assist you today, is there something amongst all the library of information of creations that I've presented that's going to assist you, or whether you want to stick with me and continue to the end of the video, which would be really good if you stayed to the end, because sometimes these little nuggets of information comes out at the end that are so profoundly life-changing, transformational. And if you don't, then you don't. If you do, you do. So, you know, here I am sitting presenting, and just sort of like really sort of consolidating my day, what's actually come in for me. So let's see what we get from our higher self to assist you all with your journey as we align together we rise. Da. The perception of our reality sits within the creation of where we sit within our mind, because we've got to engage within the mind to actually then see through our sensory perception of who is Nicola, who am I. And when we merge that into a higher mind perspective, there needs to be a balance within creating from mind into taking action and seeing things in physicality, as well as the emerging of the esoteric type of understanding of what it is that we're here to do from a perception of our heart. Is what is it as our mastery? What is it that we want to experience? What is the heart's desire? And from that template of understanding, we can then align our action into then really refining within ourselves what it is that we want. Because there's not a place in our time that we are ready for that of what we want until we actually know what we don't want. So when we know what we don't want, we know what we can then bring in to what we do want. The only thing is that of a mind block of the potential or the feeling that you have a block at all, or that you don't know what you want. You know that what you don't want from past now moments, from all that trauma, all that gunky, chunky, junky bits that that we experience within our lives. And within all of that, within all of it, it's all good. So don't worry about any course corrections or any of it. You will flow into that state, but we need to take that action also. Da. But the more that we step along our journey, the more that we have an understanding of what it is that we are here to do in the first place. So as we back ravel into this video content today, it is not only knowing from a mind perspective of understanding, but it is also from the deepening within the self in knowing that you are here for a reason, and that the universe has synchronistically made you not push that pause button to find me here in this now moment. It's the attraction to me that the universe has brought that synchronicity in. It's not my popularization of my numerous amounts of subscribers or the constant production of video content that is pulling you in right now. You are being synchronistically aligned to me. Lucky you. I'm here of a service. I am presenting, I am creating, and that's what we're here to do. But what is it that you're creating? It's the settlement within your mind that allows you to then receive. And that's a massive lesson that I've learned today. I've shifted into things that I'm not going to speak of, but I have had a deep realization with what is it that I need to do to bring that synchronicity in for the alignment of it to then come into fruition. It is when we feel that we need to force or bring in the flow, that the flow will be restrictive for the flow to then be brought in. It's only until we are ready for the receiving that the receiving will actually happen at all, because then we put up these roadblocks of thinking that it's not coming in when it is, but it isn't, but it is. So there's a conflict within our mind structure of physicality as well as our esoteric understanding and reprogramming of our subconscious mind. And it is that mind control that stops us from moving forward. It is the programming of the false matrix, the illusionary field, that prevents the front edge of the creation to come into the fullest of fruition. But in the journey of it, from that transition to this transitional phase, there needs to be a bridge of realities for you to see it within your reality, to say that enough is enough for you to then move forward onto what is the next evolutionary step of the journey. And it is that phase that many of us are walking towards. And there are many of us that are actually bringing in this information at a higher level of understanding that starts to step into the fullness of what you are here to do. And I worked with a beautiful lady just now that is on that well and true journey of actually creating, but not getting the people coming in to the creation. And it is here where we really, really amplify energy into the attraction rather than the searching of. But it is plain to see that we are here, we are available, we are of service. But is it that that person is actually the right match for you? Is the synchronicity aligning that you're listening to this content further on, which is quite encrypted, which is not going to suit everybody? It's not going to suit everybody because I won't suit everybody's vibration. But if you are still with me, then why is that? Because you are not average. You are not normal. You are more than. Your capabilities of the synchronicities of this alignment is engaging you into the content. And your mind may not understand what it is that I speak of here. but there is something within it that is attracting you to this. And it's the exploration of it that allows you then to sort of seek a little bit maybe of the details below of everything that I create. Is it that it's light language that you've ignited and want to know, understand within that? Is it the deepening into the basic level of understanding of the balanced state of being to bring in your wisdom? Is it a deepening into energetics of the alignment of the light codes that are present on this structure, this platform, this creation and presentation? And all of these angles that we move through with our own self-healing aligns us to those synchronicities that assists us as we are guided through the journey of it, as we come into union. And it's that commitment on with that journey that aligns all of those synchronicities to come into its full force. If we're not ready, we're not ready. And if you're not still with me, then you're not still with me, and that's okay. It is the movement of the mind into the greater knowing of the fullest of fruition of the capabilities and the transference of the energy that is moving through you that moves you into pure creator status. It is that ignition within that you create consciously. You upgrade the back end of the program into consciously creating. And there is where the synchronicities align. It's a beautiful combination of soul growth and learning as you deepen into yourself. Elagianto do balush makieta kushuma den erqua subova pasiongiata and Just breathe those codes in now. Bakuyonko ul asirkiat and krek in ova bushie sha. Sant kai wish tuk an ayi vakaisha makush makiatan amakush makiatan. For things are not given unless you are worthy of receiving, unless you are willing to sacrifice your time and efforts and sense of commitment into a rite of passage for the soul's evolution. It is not handed on a platter for any soul to take part of, to say, I just align to the code. No, it takes deep, dirty work. It takes shadow allowance and balancing. It takes time and commitment to work through all of your traumas on this lifetime, within your ancestral line of your DNA structure, of your mother-father energy, that ancestral healing. It takes time and effort to actually connect to all that you are, to fully awaken within you that wisdom of light within. It's not for the faint-hearted, this journey to rise into the trueness and the uncovering, unveiling, remembering of who you are. It's not going to happen overnight. It takes time, commitment to deepen into yourself. Unless you settle for a phase and a journey, the rise in all your totality of your ascension, become an ascension mastery, will not just happen because it's handed to you. You work at it. And it's not work per se, but it is at the same time. It is a journey of self-discovery that aligns you to all that comes from the universe that is presented for you. So you shift out of the old perceptions of your reality of self into the new, the rebirth. It is a labor of love. For when you do, your heart will shine. And when you do, you will align to the energy of that gratitude within with such intensity of your heart that it just all ping, 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 ping. And there is where you sit with the knowing of that pure presence of freedom moves through you, through you, through you. And as you rise in that vibration, you hold on to your prosperity and your wealth codes, and you align yourself into the action of the doing with the commitment of walking the path, not just saying it for saying's sake, but truly holding it, walking through chaos, holding it so close to you that you become that light. You embody all that you are. It's a shining beacon of light. So know this, whether you're on the beginning of the footsteps of your journey or whether you're fully embodying into your mastery, we are all here together, aligning synchronistically, pulling it, heave-hoing it into creation of the new foundation for humanity, for Gaia. And our journey of it all is an experience, isn't it? Is how do you want to experience your experience? What is it that you came here for? And all of that comes into fruition when you allow and surrender the process of it all. As soon as you start kicking back, bring in judgment and expectation, just surrender and trust the process. Trust the process, trust the plan. Okay? Thank you so much for joining me today on this beautiful, beautiful day in July. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for joining me. Check all the details below if you feel drawn to do so. It's nicolalight.com. Then you go and check out all my details. I've shifted a lot of things around on my scheduling system, so you might be surprised if you worked with me before. And you have worked with me before, just know that there is a referral link that you'll be able to request from me that I will send you, which gives you a little bit of a different fee exchange, shall we say. But otherwise, I've actually worked into a different way of working, and that will start from today. So big changes here for Nicola, big changes for you. So let's go into reset and rebirth. Okay, take care, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Like and subscribe. That's a little bit for the ego there, but otherwise, don't worry if you don't. But I know that whoever's reached me and listened to the end of this video, you're here for a reason. Thanks so much for connecting with me. See you all very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.